In this presentation, we are going to be walking you through the process of getting hired for a student employment position. So the first question you're going to be asking yourself is, how do you find an on-campus position? We have centrally located all on-campus positions in Goucher Recruit. Goucher Recruit is the Career Development Office's online jobs and internship database, and it can be accessed 24/7 directly online. You will use your Goucher credentials to log in that you use for Goucher Learn, My Goucher, all of those things. The same credentials will be used for Goucher Recruit. And this is really a place that you can find all positions, whether it be off-campus, internships, community-based learning positions, as well as those on-campus student employment positions. And this can be accessed directly through this PowerPoint, which is down below for you that you can download. The link is embedded, or you can access it directly from the CDO's main website. Also note that the Career Development Office holds multiple job fairs throughout the year, as well as multiple employer information sessions. We have a campus job fair that is inclusive of all on-campus positions. We also hold a local employer fair for all employers in the immediate vicinity of the campus who are also hiring. They come to campus, they advertise their positions, and certainly you want to take advantage of all these fairs and info sessions, as they can be very helpful to your job search. And certainly when you are having to get into Goucher Recruit, the first thing you need to know is how to find positions in Goucher Recruit. On the top left here is the first screen that will come up when you access Goucher Recruit. It is the login page, so you need to first select the type of user you are. You are going to be a job/internship seeker. If you click there, this picture on the right, this will be the screen that comes up, and this is where you will log in. Please note, to log into Goucher Recruit, you don't need to use your full Goucher email, just your Goucher username. It's the same credentials you will be using in every Goucher website. Goucher Learn, My Goucher, same credentials for Goucher Recruit. So you've accessed Goucher Recruit and you're ready to search for positions on campus. And the first thing you need to do is actually up here in the right, in the shortcuts box, you can actually click directly on the on-campus jobs link, and it will navigate you directly to on-campus position listings. And once you click on on-campus student employment, this page will come up for you, which is a full listing of all current and active on-campus student employment positions. And this here is an example of a Goucher Recruit student employment position posting. Now, obviously, every position posting is going to be slightly different, varying mainly on the job duties and responsibilities for every office on campus. On the right-hand side, though, you will be able to see if the employer has requested any specific documents from you, have attached any additional attachments for you, when it was posted, when it will commence accepting applications and such. So certainly when you're in Goucher Recruit and looking at a student employment position posting, do read it very thoroughly and it all the way through, just to ensure you haven't missed any key parts of the application process. And then, of course, applying for positions also varies. Some employers are going to have you apply directly through Goucher Recruit, and this is where you would upload your documents, your resume, your cover letter, etc., into the system and apply directly through Goucher Recruit. The other one here is like on the second picture here on the bottom right. Some employers on campus may not want you to do so, but instead want you to go directly to them and contact them. And instead of an apply button, will include their contact information for you to reach out to and submit those applications. So again, make sure to read employment postings thoroughly so that you are following the instructions correctly. And just a note here on navigating through Goucher Recruit, please note that your back button and browser controls may be limited in Goucher Recruit. The Simplicity system that backs it does not necessarily allow all of those commands to go through. So instead, please use the navigation links provided in the posting piece, which is indicated here by the red arrow. This is where you're going to want to click to go back, to go forward to different lists, etc., as opposed to your back button, which will not always work correctly. So again, remember that every application process is going to vary somewhat from another office to another office. This is why it's so important for you to read those job positions and their posting pieces thoroughly. Certainly some offices may just require a resume, a cover letter, specific forms. Others may even though require a specific course to be completed before you're eligible to apply for the position. So certainly read those postings thoroughly through for that information. And if you have specific questions regarding a specific job posting, please do go to the office that is hiring for that position, as they will be the expert on that. But if you have questions or require assistance for the application materials, such as your resume, your cover letter, certainly come see the Career Development Office. We do help students with that information and that process, and so we can certainly help you create those documents. So a question we often get asked is, will I be interviewed for a position on campus? That varies just as much as the application process does. Every department does it differently. Some may require a statement of interest in place of an interview, while others may actually have you come in for a brief interview, and others may even have a more formal one. It just varies and depends on the position and the department. So certainly you want to be as prepared as possible, make that good impression if you are called in for an interview. And again, you can certainly come to the Career Development Office, and we're always happy to give you tips, help you practice your interview skills, and again, also prepare those documents you might need to submit for an application process. Good advice, though, to keep in mind whenever preparing for an interview is you certainly want to dress appropriately and professionally, always be punctual, conduct yourself in the most mature manner possible, provide accurate and honest information. Certainly be prepared to provide a copy of your class schedule, a resume, references, etc. Just come prepared with documents you submitted for the application. Always a good rule of thumb. And last but not least, relax and be yourself. The interview process can be a bit daunting and overwhelming, but the more you practice for it, the more relaxed and confident you come across in an interview, certainly the greater your chances of securing your position. And last but not least, if you have any questions or feedback regarding the student employment process or anything we cover in these presentations, certainly connect with the Career Development Office, as we do want to encourage that feedback and those questions as we continue to improve student employment at Goucher. Thank you.